Deputy Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, academic staff, my fellow graduates and guests, it is truly an honour to stand before you today. I was completely stunned to receive the invitation to give the valedictory speech. I stood in my kitchen staring at my phone thinking, they've sent this to the wrong person. But no, that's my name. And when it sunk in, tears began to flow. So, as a counselling student ought to do, I asked myself, what are these tears about? Some were about feeling recognised for hard work, others, terror at giving this speech. It's a bit like the dreaded oral presentation on steroids. Beneath all of that, the tears were about what it took to get to this moment. Like most people, my path hasn't been easy. I'm a single parent, and juggling work, study, and raising children has often been extremely difficult. At 45, I'm also what I hate to say, a mature age student. I shouldn't be. I should have graduated 25 years ago, but I quit because studies demanded what I wasn't able to give, and I always carried disappointment for that unfinished chapter in my life. 20 years later, I decided to reopen that book and gave it another go. I chose counselling because it was years of my own therapy that gave me the healing I needed to grow into a person I am proud of and the strength to finish what I started. I know that each and every one of you has also had to overcome your own internal and external battles to be here today. We are all warriors. Another reason I shed tears is because standing here, I feel very much a part of this wonderful organisation, UniSQ. I live in a remote town where online study has been my only option. At times, studying has been a very lonely journey. I was always so excited for the residential schools where I got to have the full campus experience and feel like more than just a face on a screen. I realise though that many of you also experienced isolation through the pandemic, along with whatever else life has thrown at you along the way. We have all had to dig deep to motivate ourselves to get through this. If we were lucky, we had family, friends and peers cheering us on, people who told us to keep going when we lacked inspiration, who listened when we were so done with that subject we never chose anyway, or that one person in the group assignment. People who consoled us when we were disappointed with a result and were patient with us when we talked excitedly about that topic I'm sure you sometimes thought was rather dull. I would like to acknowledge all of these people, many of whom are here today. Thank you. Your support and encouragement were crucial to our success. Most of all, I want to acknowledge my children. Hi, kids. Thank you for being as patient as children can be when I was taking our precious time together, when I was busy on the computer doing things you didn't understand, with you often in the background saying, "Mom, are you finished yet?" I hope one day you can not only understand why I was doing this, but celebrate it and believe that you can achieve anything. Thank you also to Disney and Netflix, the cheapest babysitters around. I would also like to express my heartfelt appreciation to the UniSQ staff, the fantastic professors and lecturers, librarians, IT teams, and many others who were always incredibly helpful. And thank you to UniSQ for the scholarships and bursaries. They really make a difference. Most of all, I want to celebrate you, my peers, and your momentous achievement. The truth is, studying comes somewhat naturally to me. I'm one of those incomprehensible people who really enjoyed statistics. Of course, I've worked hard. The countless 4 a.m. mornings and those torturous weeks with 4 assessments due were tough, especially when I was determined to get that faculty award. But I came to respect and admire the students who struggled, who worked relentlessly to earn every mark. You gave everything you had. The the courage and striving you displayed deserves a degree of its own. I want you to know I am in awe of you. I believe it is you that should be giving this speech today. I hope you and every graduate here are incredibly proud of who you are and what you have achieved. Moving forward, I know the world will be a better place because of the wisdom, knowledge, skills, resilience, dedication, and ethics that UniSQ forged in us all. I wish every one of us luck in the next stage of life, and may we never forget how extraordinary we are. Thank you.